All right, so back to this. I believe this is this part. No, I don't think it's part 25. I think this is part 26. Yeah, 26. But the big thing is that, and kind of where we're at is, yeah, we started Yuri's route, and it's been pretty interesting. With the main thing being, there's, I'm pretty sure, this wasn't the music for this interaction, but besides the point, there's been, I guess, way compared to, let's say, Natsuki, Sayori's route kind of doesn't really matter because she already knows what happened in the MC, what it went through, right? But when looking at Natsuki's route, it's this. This music wasn't playing during this interaction, right? I don't know. But when looking at Natsuki's route, there were a couple points during the route to where the subject and topic of family, particularly involving the MC, got brought up, but it was usually always dismissed. And within the context of the MC being curious about Natsuki's own situation. But I think the interesting thing now is also one, we have zero inclination as to Yuri's issue, right? And I don't know if that's ever going to be the case. Maybe he catches her, maybe something happens, maybe she admits it, who knows? But the second thing is there's been way more, I guess, inquiry into, the MC situation from yours, not to the same extent of Monica to where she like, she's like doing like PI, on the MC, but it's more so just out of, I guess, obviously given yours character formality. And that's really interesting because this is the third interaction to where, again, to where like she's kind of semi hit on or touched on the subject of his past in the incident of Haruna's passing, right? Again. So I just want to point that out. We're not going to reject the because this we talked about again. Yuri genuinely like commending him on being a good person is something he just can't take and almost can't accept, right? Because again, we know from Sayori, that's why I'm glad I chose Sayori's route to kind of play through. We know the backstory is that he kind of emulates or tries to emulate Haruna, right? So her again, he doesn't. It's weird. Like he doesn't really like. It's funny how similar, it seems like the MC situation in Mori is, but like he doesn't really view. He's like almost views himself, his true self, as like a different person than what he puts on, right? With Sayori, it's kind of interesting because I guess it's kind of like a more traditional Sayori where she puts on the mask of, happiness, right? Instead, this is the MC put it on. I guess it's kind of a similar situation, but just the mask of, I guess, confidence, and competence in that regard. Again, it's kind of interesting to note and point out. I think that's the biggest thing thing there, right? You know, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there because again, it's just interesting to note and or point out. But sorry, I'm just drinking. But again, with this, we're gonna obviously, we're not gonna reject her praise, right? You know, and again, so he's not gonna be like, no, like so. And again, because I'm curious, like, because we with Natsuki's route, we didn't really get that many choices, but it seems like there's always the opportunity to like kind of reject and kind of keep her at distance, right, at base. So you know, who's control? Damn, all right, you know, damn, like yeah, he's nearly done for. And again, this is kind of an interesting point, that because it's like it's also interesting for Monica, like on Sayori Drop, we know that Monica was kind of like her character in this mod is very interesting because she seems to be it seems weird to say, but she's almost more of herself than she is in the original, right? Because you obviously strip her of her sentience. I'd say like this is probably the closest version to her that I could see, if she wasn't tainted with sentience, right? Take original Act One, take away sentience. I'm pretty sure this is what you would have. You'd have someone who's again, obviously sort of the M model student, right? And they're a little bit, what would you call a little bit cocky, a little bit arrogant, have a little bit of an ego, but at the end of the day, they're still aware and they still do care, right? Like it's interesting that she's pointing this out, right? Because with Sayori, I feel like it's the most obvious thing in the world. Natsuki also kind of, but this is like the one there where she's pointing out because it's like, what's most unexpected, right? So tip me off about you. And again, what did she respond? Because I'm curious if she's gonna let us know, right? You know, wait, what? That first, wait, what did she, hold on, wait, bitch, am I not reading this correctly? What the hell? All right, because we picked, I mean, we weren't gonna reject her praise, right? You know, am I stupid? What? Because she's saying, wonderful person, don't disillusion yourself. All right, what the, all right, bitch, we're not going down that route. So, but funny enough, it's again, I guess maybe it's cause, we're like I guess to be fair, that would be it's interesting because I don't know if these options make a difference, right? Not only maybe I don't know. I really don't know if these options make a difference. And then not only that, it's like it's been the thing of, because like hold on, I'm also on. If I do this, right? From the because I'm actually kind of curious. And I should be able to skip this dialogue, right? So, because where was the first choice we got? I'm actually kind of curious. I really do love this OST though. Yeah, so answer vaguely and lie. So we clicked answer vaguely, right? And then the next choice was fucking because yeah, we really haven't made that much progress. I'm just kind of I want to figure this out. So and then answer vaguely, right? So I guess it's because we just been ignoring her, but it's also like, how to handle these things. Yeah, I mean, no shit. Like, who could? It's all right. It's like, damn, that's crazy. Like she always makes the day a little better. You know, yeah, it's like just immediately bails. You know, it's like, huh? Oh, I forgot about that. You know, yeah, but it's also like it's the temptation, right? And also because she probably there is probably a little part for that is worried about Yuri, but damn, yeah, again. Here you speak it, and again, because it's like we know he has sort of a own, almost like a self-loathing, where he just can't accept that like he's a decent person. Like, but again, it's also like we know that based on a situation, you can't really blame him for that. Like, you know, all right. This is a crazy put out there, right? Obviously he's not referring to, like a romantic one, but just more like their friendship, right? But it's just very poor wording on the part of him, you know? Yeah, it's like, who knows? Hey, good for them though. Hey, that's that's why I was like, what the fuck? We could skip that? Yeah, it's a bitch, we literally just got here, It's the last 6 months. Well, how many are on there? That's all damn, freaking no need to roast her for that, right? What the hell? All right, that's pretty fucking crazy. That yeah, dude, that's actually pretty crazy. You know? Hey, I mean, he's like, damn, yeah, like, dude, he's fucked. He should have worked on that. He's like, you know, yeah. Well, you're in different fucking classes, right? You know, The Killing Game, 2010. Oh, you're done for. You know, a little over a decade. So the mod takes place in modern day, or probably whenever it was released. It's like this one, which the all right, and then that's how this is gonna fit into it, right? You know, difficult to summarize, and he'll just like read it and then make whatever report. I mean, well, it's also to be fair, like the MC isn't the most studious individual. To be fair, actually, they don't know that the MC is low key like a genius. Like, don't fucking forget what was it? He was ranked 18th in his fucking class of like 200 something. Like, he's low key like a genius. Like, he was ranked higher than fucking her. So it's like, there's like, don't bitch, what the hell is it yapping? What is he saying? Let's see. All right, so is she gonna recommend that, or what about gardening? Wait, what? Next time you grow a hydrangea, I have no idea how to say that. Apron is, dude, fucking work in the fields? Like, what the hell? Why? Yeah, freaking, why is that your like immediate knee-jerk reaction? It's like, hey, yeah, it's like, what the hell is he? All right, you know. And again, like, because here's funny enough, and it's funny to know that the MC actually is like way high because I think her ranking was like it was below the 100s. It was like 80 something, but she didn't know that because what was it? Sayori's was like 200 something, right? Yeah, or she went from like 200 something to like right below 200. Natsuki went from like high 100s to like mid 100s. Yuri went from like low 100s to like, high like 10s. The MC went from fucking 36 to 18. I do remember that. So he's actually low key like a genius, you know. 2-page limit. Well, you got this is why you make outlines and shit, right? Like there's a whole process. I remember it, right? You need to make like a solid outline. You make a solid outline, you're like, all right, and just go by paragraph. It doesn't need to be like that in depth, just be like, all right, these are the paragraphs and topics I want to write about in each, right? So, like, let's say, oh, I'm going to include however many paragraphs, of however many, topics and subjects, right? You know, and then that will get you to that point. You do like a rough draft, you go back over it, final draft, and you should be good. Like, honestly don't need to do much more than that. Like, that's pretty much all you need to do. Like, at least for like most things, right? Unless it's like something super serious or like individual or like very specialized, you know, too much. What the longest paper I ever wrote, I'm pretty sure was 12 pages. And that was because I think it was 3,000 words. I don't I don't still have it, or at least I don't think I do. Um but yeah, it was like 3,000 words. I think it came out to around 12 pages. It was for I think my global studies class. To be fair, like I enjoyed writing it. Like it was a paper I enjoyed writing, but I'm curious to see what she's gonna say. How many pages is this about to be? I may have her beat in that category. All right, seven. I was gonna say seven. To be fair, seven for a two fucking page assignment is pretty crazy. Like, but I mean, if she had that much shit to include, let's see. But also, again, that's why you need to make it an outline. It's like, we need to meet outside the club in my home. Like, that's true. You know, yeah. And then also, funny enough, because I don't think she realized what what the implication there, right? But again, that's why it's within the context of, this, right? So, yeah, that's again, but that's because it's within the context of, what they're doing, right? So, what kind of question is this? Do you know where I live? Like, that's a pretty crazy, yeah, Natsuki and Sayori's, right? So, Yeah, dude, because I think what it's gonna be the same thing. She's gonna show up and realize like shit, I'm at his house, you know. Yeah. So d shut the fuck up, dude. Like, because funny enough, obviously, and this is kind of the interesting thing. Obviously, because even in Honesty Drop, this was discussion. He lives alone. So it's something to where like they show up, don't realize that like he just lives by himself. So it's like just them, right? But because that's his baseline, he just presumes that about other people as well. So, yeah, and so yeah, hey, good for them though, right? Good for them. Yeah. I wonder if, yeah, it's gonna be his house. He's like, what the hell? Click it. Oh, he's done for. You're done for. Uh, HVAC technicians. That's why I'm like, oh, you're fucked. Luckily, because I still rent, right? So, well, I mean, I'm gonna be renting for a hot minute. The housing market now, shit. Good luck, but you might as well just give up. But again, because I rent, right, I can just get the like apartment maintenance team down whenever, and that's also what's nice about I live in a fucking efficiency apartment, so it's literally like just one room. It actually makes like it like the AC isn't really like uh overloaded, right? So it's past their operating. Damn, the next day is still pretty fucking quick. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like that's quick. Like and I guess Kiba, bitch, we're actually fucking calling Kiba. You know, oh, she's probably gonna ask to come over now, right? Hey, this we get to see some of her room because we did get some what would you call it? Like if you remember some of the mods we played, we see some sort of pictures of a room, right? Obviously, it looks a little different, but they use different picture for it. Is this right? How the fuck did you get our number? You know, yeah, timely. Yeah, it's like yeah, like your house, aren't home. Yeah. Well, I mean, all right, to be fair, he doesn't need to ask because his are never there. So, bro, like, dude, like literally just say your AC's fucking busted. Like, you don't need to like fucking like quit doing like this runaround. Just be like, sure, but my AC's busted if you don't mind, right? So, literally just say your AC is fucking busted, dude. I swear to fucking Christ. Dude, all right, you're a dumbass. Like, he's an actual fucking idiot. Like, when you have a problem, why don't you just bring it up? Like, all right, fucking dude, yeah, I mean, what, all right, dumbass, yeah, like what? All right, whatever, hey, dude, you're an actual fucking idiot, dude. Like, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, she's about to fucking die. Because again, it's interesting. We know she likes to wear fucking oversized, like over clothes, right? Again, because I there's no way we're not going to learn about her issue. They would not go out of their way to set up the AC being busted if we weren't going to learn about her issue. Like, there's no fucking way. That's actually a really good fucking setup for that. I'm not even gonna lie. I am 100% convinced we're gonna learn about our issue now, like in this interaction, because there's no way they would set up the AC being busted unless it was for that. Because obviously she wears that, long sleeve to cover her scars, right? Because yeah, she probably walks in like, oh, I'm fucking dying, like actually like, hey, good, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, all right, dude, but like, just come and immediately get like complimented, like. And again, like she's probably gonna be like, "Oh, where are your parents?" And then it's like, "Good question." Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, that's why I'm like, there's no fucking way she's gonna make it through the whole thing. This is gonna be the setup to learn about our issue. Like, all right, yeah, dude. Like, she knows she's in trouble now. She has to know she's in trouble because there's no way it's sustainable for her to do this whole interaction with the sweater on. Like, the hollow plate. He just, picks one. Dude, she's has to be like sweating, like, you know, hey, damn, see. Yeah, dude, that's why I'm like, dude, like, all right, wait, what the hell? All right, what is he saying, All right, yeah, dude, that's why I'm like, she's not making it through this. And again, all right, that's all right. I'm not even gonna lie, that's a pretty crazy hypothesis. I mean, granted, we know the reason, but he doesn't. But again, what he does know is the reluctance, right? But like that's a pretty crazy. I mean, granted, I feel like you wouldn't immediately jump to, oh, she has like scars or some shit, right? But that's still a pretty crazy, assumption, right? But I mean, it's not, like I feel like that would be like just probably your first guess, like, oh, she probably didn't wear anything underneath, right? You know, yeah, that. All right, this is interesting that he notices, right? You know, and again, right? So he's already thinking about like, worst possible reason, right? Which would probably be Scar, which is the correct reason. But again, he wouldn't be able to verify and he wouldn't know, right? So, yeah, All right, yeah, dude, that's pretty crazy. Like, and wait, what the fuck did he say? Branded? All right, dude, yeah, he's like just his funny enough, his initial, the worst possible reason was the actual correct one, you know. I mean, he could just ask right now, like, it, all right, this is interesting, right? So this is interesting. I think we pry, right? You know, I mean, it's also like I'm curious how because like again, before, we weren't gonna lie, right? But because before they've all been about us. But this is about her, right? So I mean, obviously we're gonna pry, but it's like everyone that's been about us, we just kind of like we weren't gonna deny anything, right? Or ignore, but all right, that's pretty crazy. That's dude, yeah, well, all right, he just immediately says this shit. I'm like, all right, man, like click something says complete something completely different, you know. Bitch, well, we know the all right, he's just saying shit. Yeah, all right, well, she doesn't know. All right, you know, what the all right, so that's funny as fuck, you know. And this is actually very fucking interesting because this is the outline of his mother, right? Not his sister Haruna, right? So that all right, that's actually really interesting. That's so interesting because this is something we had no idea about or didn't really know from either Sayori or Natsuki's route that, his mother, right? Because we knew that the relationship between him and his mother was kind of rocky, right? But that was something we originally pinned and coughed up to the death of Haruna. But it seems as though they're like now we're kind of learning that their relationship was always kind of rocky, with her kind of viewing him as like, I guess like I don't want to say a failure, but not really being able to live up to again Haruna, right? And make up for her, loss. But again, now we know that she's kind of been going through some shit and that she, again is like Yuri, someone who self-harms. So yeah, and again, that's why like she's like, yeah, because like even though, even if they have their own, like even at this point, if they weren't on the grace of terms, like just seeing her like that, like, yeah, that's so interesting, right? Because it's also funny, that this was And this makes sense why he would potentially suspect that, right? Because he's seen it before, right? And again, like, okay, in the knife, in her, but the thing being, like, obviously we haven't seen that, but like, it's interesting that, he actually came and reached the correct conclusion just based off that. Because again, like, her showing up, like, and she just wasn't wearing that would be pretty crazy. And then, like, he was just going off some like crazy assumptions, like, oh, she's got a brand or a tattoo. But again, this is like it's funny that like granted this is still even from his perspective a long shot, right? But again, it's like this would be make this would make sense as an assumption from his perspective, you know. And again, funny enough, like she must have noticed that he kind of went through a change of mood, right? you know yeah, so but again, that's why, but she's not going to pick that. We know because again, like this is seemingly the MC confirming his suspicion, right? Like because obviously if she had that, like it's literally like again, unless they had that issue, they would pick the other one, right? So, all right, all right. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty crazy. Like he's just like, gotcha. That would actually be crazy, you know. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking insane. Like that's actually fucking crazy. Like, granted, if you would have said some shit like, like, all right, why would you go for the long sleeve instead of the short sleeve, right? And kind of interrogate her like, oh, I've never really seen your arms before, right? Is there like something you're hiding? But like just fucking doing that is like, and again, this is just like this was I mean, granted, I'm not gonna lie, like he had some pretty crazy assumptions before, but this is the one that he was really worried about, given again his past, right? So, and again, because funny enough, like that, she like because you know this is really interesting because he had his suspicions about Natsuki, but she only revealed her issues to him after he kind of talked about his past, right? And it was more of a mutual thing, but obviously that was never going to happen here. So him actually catching and then confirming when she reaches for the long sleeve, because she must know as well, right? Like, because like the only way, and it's literally the choice between the two, and her going for the one, like she knows that he must have had suspicions, and that was kind of what confirmed it for him. But you know, and again, all right, again, he's catching up to her, Oh yeah, he's like, I'm not letting you go now. All right, and again, yeah, because now it's interesting because we talked about how sort of, you know, we talked about how Natsuki, he kind of I don't want to say viewed Natsuki as Haruna, right? But there was, or no, it was, what the hell am I saying? He viewed Maka as very similar to Haruna, right? That was something he picked up on Nost, right? We didn't really learn that. Well, we learned it before we learned about Haruna, right? But we noticed that he did, point out similarities. Now we're seeing similarities between more of like on the physical plane, right? Between Yuri and her mother having that same tendency, right? So, and again, but this gives him the opportunity to make a difference now, right? So, and again, he's like, because it's funny enough, it's like, this is like because usually when it comes to mods that deal with Yuri and her issue, right? Usually the solution is like, or even just the girls in general. It's like, okay, it's either one of two extremes. It's like, oh, I can't do anything. I need to like put you in like a mental ward or something, or it's like, oh, I can do everything myself. But like these two sentences may unironically be like the best thing like any MC has ever done in a mod, right? Like him really saying that I don't want to see you hurt, but like ultimately it's your decision, right? Like you know what's right, it's just about doing it, but I can't force you to. So, and she's being honest with him, you know. And again, is he gonna patch her up, right? Yeah, and but obviously, how can he confirm, Because like this is something like it's really interesting to see it. Like honestly, I was not expecting like because like Nazi's route, there wasn't I like Sayori's route that was like really good because again, the involvement of her with again her character and her involvement with his family in the incident years ago, right? Natsuki's out there really it wasn't really to that extent, It wasn't until the end where they were kind of able to, um it was more of a mutual thing with them and each other, right? But this, what's really interesting about Yuri's route is that we're seeing, that impact on the MC, right? Him doing now what he wishes he could have done back then, right? Like obviously Yuri doesn't know. She does have some suspicions and she does know somewhat that he has, his own issues, right? Pertaining to whatever situation in the past, right? And now she pending whenever like what she thinks about this interaction, she may be able to, again, form a link between him being able to catch her, right? As well as, potentially whatever situation that but we're seeing just him like in all the effort he's putting in now because this is what he wish he could have done then, you know? Yeah, hey, yeah, and I mean like and again, like, but he is. This is the interesting thing that he's saying he does have knowledge and experience, right? You know, basically, the only thing he could tell her more is like specifically about like, oh, like this was something my mother used to do, right? Like that would be the only other thing he could tell her. But other than that, he's just being like the most upfront as possible, right? Pretty much saying like, this is up to you, like. But again, like, because she knows or she thought that he would view her as a freak, right? You know, yeah, it's like, like if that's what you want, because I mean, I guess he views it as being selfish, but at the end of the day, if anything, she's, I think, elated at the fact that, because the question is, who else would know? Seemingly no one, right? Like, because it's interesting in Natsuki's route, we did get kind of a revelation that Yuri kind of had her suspicions pertain to her, right? And maybe Monica had some suspicions pertaining to Sayori. But again, who would really know about Yuri's issue, right? Seemingly no one. Like it's either a do or a don't, right? Like it's not like, so the kind of thing there, an interesting thing is that he's probably the first, right? Because if it were her parents, they would, like get her some help regardless of whether she likes it or not. You know, maybe Monica knows, but even that would be like, again, man, maybe that's why she's so supportive of them. But again, like he would be the first to actually be able to do something, right? And again, right? Nobody officially, but there are, all right, Natsuki, but she's only saying, and this is interesting because it comes down to confirmation, right? Because she must know that the MC was able to figure it out, right? And it was based on the shirt choice, right? But I think the funny thing there, right, is that I guess so maybe she's assuming that Noski is kind of in a similar boat. But again, the question would be how would that be possible, right? There would have to be some incident, of the like. But yeah, but Noski is kind of sharp, like, and again, like she's asking about him, right? You know, yeah, an experience, right? And that's like she assumes that he did it, right? And because, well, I mean, for short answer is the t-shirt, right? But long answer, all right, yeah, I mean, no shit. Like, also, I do find, like, because I'm curious to see when because I feel like he's probably not going to open up about his sister, but he definitely does have to open up about his mother. Like, I feel like there's no way they wouldn't set up that, particular habit of hers if he wasn't going to open up eventually. I guess just the question is when, right? You know, I mean, like, but again, like this, like, there's also again, like the whole, again, it's just in. Hold on, what the fuck, bitch? Are we gonna? All right, I think this is. All right, Jesus, I was like, what the hell? All right, but so I'm gonna end it here, right? But that very interesting. Honestly, I did not. I did know that again because as soon as we saw, as soon as I literally, as soon as I saw like the AC breaking down, that's literally never been a plot point in any mod. And then seeing her come over with the sweater, I'm like, 100% that's what's gonna set for. So, granted, I was not expecting the revelation that his mother practiced the same habit, but I'm curious to see how the mod's gonna develop after a round. With that, I don't really have anything else to say. So, yep, sit for this one. See you in the next one.